closing in on first pitch tonight from Turner Field. It's the Marlins and the Braves, and it's coming up next. A picturesque look there at downtown Atlanta and Turner Field, site for this edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the East-leading Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series, so you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. Julio Teheran is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
Tonight for Miami, right fielder Ichiro Suzuki.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now here it comes. And this is fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. D. Gordon will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. Now the first pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Now the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, That's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Miami down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Now the starting lineup on your screen for the Atlanta Braves as announced by manager Freddie Gonzalez. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Nick Markakis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
And he misses again, 2-0. Now Latos ready, the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Second baseman,
Alberto Callaspo will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First offering on the way. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Nobody out, runner on first. He's ready now, the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready, now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here comes a 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 3-2, here it comes. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Freddie Freeman will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well as they're on the board here in the first. It's now 2-0.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on. He finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Now the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Andrelton Simmons will be the batter. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it looks to me like he's getting pretty worked up out there.
Yeah, I think it's good to pitch with a chip on your shoulder, but sometimes one bad call, one bad pitch sends you right off the deep end.
He's working himself into a lather.
Here's the 1-0. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here now the 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Kelly Johnson will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch coming. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. The 1-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Kelly is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Michael Morse leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Michael Morse.
Now the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Pitch on the way. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Martin Prado will get his first cuts here.
Let's get it going, Greg.
Now here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Keep the ball first base, you hear?
The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Pitch out.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Tyler Colvin will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Let's shut it down here. Come on, Brad.
Now here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
He waits, now the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Markakis is there, 1 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 30, Don Kelly.
Don Kelly will stand in for the first time here. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
The next pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Melvin Upton Jr. will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Melvin Upton.
First pitch coming. Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Prado is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
That's right. Wait for your kick.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away.
Batting 9, catcher, Julio Teheran.
Julio Teheran digs in at the plate. And here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes, 3-0. 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
The 3-1 coming. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
3-2 pitch. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And the folks here in Atlanta should be interested in watching this fella as the former Braves phenom Jared Saltalamacchia stands in.
Saltalamacchia.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the pitch. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
The 1-1 home. In there, 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Into the box, Matt Latos. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Are you crazy, Blue? Come on now, get here.
The 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
One on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Crazy, Blue?
Here comes the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
full count offering on its way. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps the dangerous Ichiro. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Now batting.
D. Gordon will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Two and 1 now to Gordon. Fouled straight back. Two-two pitch on the way. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Three and 2, here it is. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Donovan Solano will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First offering on the way, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 2-2 just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Michael Morse will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
A big pitch here, 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins 1. Nick Markakis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Colvin is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Alberto Callaspo will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now the 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-1. And now on 2-1, this ball sent in the air out to straightaway left. Kelly is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Freddie Freeman will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Here he comes on 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and you never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Chris Johnson will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ready with the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Martin Prado will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
24, Martin Prado.
Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And the pitch. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. This is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Standing in now, Tyler Colvin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Oh, and he misses it. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
In now, Don Kelly. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And coming up, the switch-hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. First pitch coming. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Markakis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-1. Andrelton Simmons will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
First pitch to him. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. The pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. The 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, over to his left. He's up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Kelly Johnson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here comes the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now the 3-1 home. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Up with it now is Prado. Throw on to first is in time, and Johnson is retired for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2, Melvin Upton.
Melvin Upton Jr. will try it again. He flew out his first time. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still lead it 2-1. Matt Latos will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Pitcher, Matt Latos.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So with one gone, here's Ichiro. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0 home. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 to Ichiro. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here it is, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Now the 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. Here's the full count offering. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this one-out single.
D. Gordon will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Pause, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's set, now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Pick him off, first base. Let's go.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
And now with the full count, I gotta think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
The 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Donovan Solano will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now a ball line foul up and over the Braves dugout.
Don't give up the run, man.
Comes set. Now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
The 1-2 with one away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. He's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Here's Michael Morse now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
.0 on the way. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yo, play smart, all right?
The 2-1 home. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Christian Bethencourt will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 1-2. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Solano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away, one gone.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got them off balance. And he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Julio Teheran will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Therefore, it is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Now here it comes. Goes the other way as this is line to left, and Markakis has got himself a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Alberto Callaspo will dig in now. A single and a flyout for him in 2 trips thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Come on, Briggs, come on.
From the stretch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. Martin Prado will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
That's wide, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
The 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Tyler Colvin will dig in. He doubled his last time. First offering on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, you know, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. The relay. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there is it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third, he'll do it easily.
Stepping in now, Don Kelly, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's the 1-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that one-out triple, and the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Two. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Here's the first offering. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
Now the 3-0 offering. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
The 3-1 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Chris Johnson will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Full count pitch on its way. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Runner goes for second. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is right by Saltalamacchia to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is a spot where you can't be a shortstop here and try to pick the ball. You got to slide that body over and let that chest protector do the job for you. This one winds up a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at second here with one man out. One, two. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
The 2-2 coming. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's Kelly Johnson. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ball game. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Here we go now, Brave.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. The next pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Melvin Upton Jr. would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Two out here and a runner at second. Here he comes 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Melvin Upton Jr. will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Well, that's been missing.
The 1-0 pitch. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Swing and a liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with this ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And that'll be the end of the evening now for Matt Latos. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Jared Burton will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Jared Burton.
Christian Bethancourt will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Push that pitch. Let's go.
Here's a 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. The 2-0 over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Ready on 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Braves will settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. The Braves on top, 3-2. Back here at Turner Field, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Adani Echeverria will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Adani Echeverria.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the seventh.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Well, good pitch there to get the out, and looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning, so in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
Ichiro Suzuki will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Upton is there to take it as they're able to set down Ichiro on just one pitch.
Batter number 9, second baseman,
D. Gordon will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now here's the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 3-2. A.J. Ramos will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
A.J. Ramos.
A.J. Pierzynski is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
A.J. Pierzynski.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
But today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Solano for one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. That'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Into the box, Alberto Callaspo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Comes set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's ready now, the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Here's the 2-2 home. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. The next 3-2. Hard hit to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Aaron Crow will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Chris Johnson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's set, now the pitch. Way outside, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jason Grilli will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jason Grilli.
Donovan Solano will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here it comes. And he misses there, 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Low for a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's another 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from Turner Field as we play inning number 8. Michael Morse will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Martin Prado come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Here it comes, 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. 3-2 lined into right center. A great at-bat there. That's a base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Tyler Colvin will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. The 1-0. And this time the fastball's by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
One on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. Fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Marlins lead 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jeff Baker has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 10, Jeff Baker.
Andrelton Simmons will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Leading off for the break, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Kelly Johnson will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now Johnson will await the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Johnson awaits the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
1-2 with one away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder,
Melvin Upton Jr. will step in. An RBI single this last time around. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And now a pitch on the way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Ichiro will wait on this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 46, Craig Kimbrell. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot,
Don Kelly will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. Ball one. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Too high, ball three. Jared Saltalamacchia waits on deck. Here's the payoff pitch, and he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And this is not the way you want to start the 9th inning on the mound. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Now, in a one-run game, that puts a tying run on base to start things out.
Jared Saltalamacchia will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
The 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
A big first out there. That keeps the tying run anchored at first. And that's important because it's still going to take an extra base hit to get him home.
Jeff Mathis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jeff Mathis.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Runners on first with one down. He's set, now the pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Comes set, now the pitch. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You've still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Ichiro Suzuki will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
He's ready, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Not exactly a lockdown 9th inning, but they wind up stranding the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first to preserve the victory.
one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 3-2. Good night from Atlanta.